The elevator game. I heard about the elevator game during a late-night Reddit scroll. Apparently, if you pressed the floors in a specific sequence in an empty elevator, it would take you to another dimension. It sounded ridiculous. One of those urban legends meant to creep you out, but clearly fake. Still, the idea got under my skin. So one Friday night, when the office was completely empty and I had nothing better to do, I decided to try it. The elevator was silent except for the faint hum of the fluorescent lights. I stepped in and took a deep breath, running through the sequence in my head. Floor 4, then 262 again. 10. Finally, I pressed 5 point. At the 5th floor, the doors slid open. I froze. There was no one there, yet it felt like someone was. The air was heavy, and I swear I could sense a presence. My skin crawled, and an overwhelming urge to step out gripped me. But I remembered the rules. Do not step off the elevator, no matter what you see. I stared straight ahead, refusing to look too closely. The doors closed, and I pressed the final button. 1. The elevator shuddered violently. My ears popped, and the air grew suffocatingly thick. It felt like the walls were pressing in. When the doors finally opened, I stumbled out, but it wasn't the lobby. The world outside was wrong. Everything was dim, bathed in a dull red glow. The streets were eerily silent, and the buildings, they looked warped, like they were melting or shifting. Shadows flickered in the distance, long and unnatural. There was no one around, but I felt eyes on me. Then my phone buzzed. My hand shook as I pulled it out. A single text message lit up the screen. "Why did you come here?" My stomach dropped. I spun around and dashed back into the elevator, slamming the close button repeatedly. The doors creaked shut, and the elevator jerked upward, almost throwing me off balance. I held my breath, praying this nightmare would end. When the doors opened again, I was back in the lobby. Relief washed over me as I staggered out, laughing nervously. It had to be a prank or my imagination. But then my phone buzzed again, over and over. Every message said the same thing. "You can't leave.